Welcome to Can I's last day here at the festival. As you know, all week we've been chatting to some of the leaders of the creative industry, and we've been asking them all one very important question. Do you think that the name of the Cannes Advertising Festival should be changed?
Do I think the name of the Cannes Advertising Festival should be changed? I think absolutely. I think this concept of advertising is just far too limited. You look at the conversations that are going on here. It's all about customer engagement. It's all about new approaches to leading the brand beyond the marketing department, etc. I just don't think the word advertising does it justice.
I think it's okay. It's a brand and it exists as it does, and it's right to change the categories. But it's okay to stay with the name, yeah.
I think it's interesting. I mean, advertising is hard to it seems siloed more and more. We use marketing a lot because it's kind of bigger and it's about everything that touches a consumer is marketing or is brand.
As long as most of their budgets come from advertising departments, we probably should call it an advertising festival. When most of the budgets start coming from someone else, I'm cool with changing it.
I don't think it's time for the name to change. I think it's time for people to understand how to redefine that name. Advertising is no longer advertising, and that's clear.
Definitely. Again, I think the idea of an advertising festival is so yesterday. I mean, what does advertising mean, in 2015?
Well, it isn't the advertising festival. I mean, it's a legacy name, I understand it, but it's really about business, it's about ideas, it's about transformation. Yes, it's about marketing, but I think it's even bigger than marketing.
In terms of changing the name, I don't know, let's have a creative contest and let's see.
I think definitely there's it should be more like creativity and like focus on that instead of advertising. Definitely.
Yeah. Also because you don't know where it's heading, so just better to have a more open name.
I think the focus is actually going more below the line, and I think that it's definitely a movement going forward. You can see it in the awards last night.
No, it's still advertising. There's just different channels that we're working in.
The name doesn't matter. What really matters is that all medias are there at our disposal to be used in search of a great big idea.
That'll be an interesting challenge for the Cannes committee, for the Cannes leadership, where they want to do that, because there's certainly a heritage that comes from here, so they have to make sure they stick with their heritage. The way I look at it, though, is that it is more than just advertising. It's all communications.
Well, some very interesting thoughts there indeed, and is this perhaps the start of a bigger conversation? Join us later for our final episode from Cannes and our roundup of the very best highlights from the week.